1230 WCRO with a golden weekend. WCRO and Chuck Bender reminding you Crescent Lake Playhouse is presenting The Man Who Came to Dinner from July 20th this coming weekend through the 5th of August. For reservations, why not call Crescent Lake Playhouse 886-2359. A reminder from your friends at 1230 WCRO. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I guess Chuck Bender on the radio on Sunday afternoons has become somewhat of a Johnstown institution over the years, and I say that proudly. I say that feeling good about it, but that will end today. Mark it down in your calendar, July the 15th, 1984. Last Sunday Chuck Bender show on 1230 WCRO. Got a couple of more hours before Larry Marshall comes in here at 6 o'clock tonight, and the phones that have been ringing since 2 o'clock this afternoon with all the farewells and the thank yous and all of that have been nice, and I've appreciated them. Really appreciated them. So thank you, Johnstown. It's been a fun 15 years. Pointer Sisters on 1230 WCRO. 1230 WCRO. Sunday with Chuck Bender on the radio. 403. It's good to have you listening. Here is Bruce Springsteen on CRO. 1230 WCRO, the last Sunday Chuck Bender show ever on 1230 WCRO. Doing my last show on CRO. It's 406.
Hi, this is Bob Holmes. Be listening.
1230 WCRO. Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger. 1230 WCRO, Johnstown's favorite place to spend a golden weekend. 1230 WCRO and Chuck Bender. It's 417 Johnstown weather from the National Weather Service, brought to you by the Daisytown Tire Center, Star Tires, passenger, farm, and commercial tires. Daisytown Tire Center has it all, including the lowest prices in town, plus free mounting, along with free balancing. Daisytown Tire Center, 118 Littner Street, behind St. Gregory's Church in Daisytown. True discount prices are born here and raised elsewhere. Partly sunny, hot and humid, a 30% chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon. Then tonight, hot and humid with thunderstorms and a low of only 65. Monday, we'll have showers in the morning, then partly cloudy and cooler in the afternoon at a high near 80. Currently, it's 87. 1230 WCRO with $146.37 in the WCRO cash call jackpot. Bob Holmes going to be making a cash call tomorrow morning, and you might be a winner. Leave a tender moment alone. Billy Joel on CRO. 1230 WCRO. 425 and the last Sunday Chuck Bender show ever on CRO. Got about an hour and a half to go, then it's Larry Marshall show time. Here's a Moody Blues. Diamonds from a long time ago on 1230 WCRO. 431 with Chuck Bender on the radio on a Sunday afternoon. We will take a look at that weather right after Prince. A bit earlier this afternoon, you heard Casey Kasem counting down the American Top 40, a #1 song again this week nationally. Wind Doves Cry and Prince on 1230 WCRO. It's 4:35 Sunday afternoon with Chuck Bender. Last show on 1230 WCRO. That's right. You're believing your ears, aren't you? Last time after 15 years of Chuck Bender doing Sundays on the station you grew up with. Last show right here, right now. This radio station from now till 6 o'clock. I've been getting some phone calls, some interesting phone calls, some nice farewell type phone calls. Let me state that I'm not dying, and that I'm going to be around, and you might be hearing me in the not too far distant future. So don't bury me yet, folks. And along with that, I want to mention also that for those that have been going to Chuck Bender dances over the years, and on that subject, let me say proudly that I was trying to total up numbers of dances, personal appearances, and other events that I've emceed or played for over the last 15 years, and I came up with a number somewhere approaching 2,000 since 1969, somewhere approaching 2,000 dances and personal appearances and so on, and I feel good about that. Met a lot of folks, met a lot of wonderful people, and I got to believe that a lot of folks listening to the radio this afternoon, I've seen you or talked to you or played for you, talked at you or whatever sometime in the last 15 years, and that's nice. But going to be doing a lot more of that in the very near future. If that is any kind of a clue on the future of Chuck Bender, going to be doing a lot of dances and emceeing a lot of events in the near future. Speaking of that, also jumping from one thought to another, going to be starting a new series of dances this coming Friday night at the Seward Community Center. This coming Friday, so for all my Seward people, see you this coming Friday night at the Seward Community Center. Brand new series of Chuck Bender dances. I'm not saying my name too often, am I? So be looking for you at Seward Friday night with a brand new series of teenage dances there. But for all those things and for all the fun all these years, WCRO, it's been beautiful. Johnstown, you've been beautiful. Enjoyed playing the music for you. Hope you've enjoyed listening. 4:37. Let's take a look at that weather. It's brought to you by Valley Beverage. Here's meteorologist Mark Weber.
This afternoon it will be hot and humid and partly sunny with a 30% chance of late afternoon thunderstorms. The high in the mid to upper 80s. Tonight warm and humid with a 40% chance of thunderstorms. The low near 65. And the outlook for Monday. Weather service for WCRO.
Thank you, Mark. Make that forecast sounds poetic. You really do. Currently 86 downtown at WCRO. Valley Beverage at 1303 Shoemaker Street in Antiglo. Your distributor for Blatt's Beer. And they're now featuring Blatt's new low alcohol beer, LA Beer. See Valley Beverage for your picnic party or your wedding supplies. Valley Beverage at 1303 Shoemaker Street in Antiglo. Your Blatt's Beer distributor.
We interrupt. Tried on your Hires mustache today?
If you got to listen to the Firecracker 300 on WCRO 4th of July weekend, you probably heard a lot of your favorites. We've got a copy of the Firecracker 300 reserved for you. Just stop by Record Mart or Hess's in the Richland Mall, GB Department Store in Richland, Weiser's Music on Main Street, Glosser Brothers, George's Song Shop on Market, and the Westwood Plaza. Or you can stop by the WCRO studios at 407 Main Street. Firecracker 300, it's free from 1230 WCRO. Big O, Roy Orbison, from the station playing the best oldies, 1230 WCRO. It's 443, Chuck Bender and Night Ranger. 1230 WCRO with a golden weekend. 1230 WCRO. Stevie Wonder. It's 450. Chuck Bender from Footloose. Here's Mike Reno and Ann Wilson on 1230 WCRO. 12:30 WCRO and Chuck Bender. Golden Weekend. 1965, Wayne Fontana and the Mind Benders. Come on, let's play the game of love.
Yeah!
12:30 WCRO. It's 5:05. Sunday afternoon with Chuck Bender. Here's Huey Lewis and the news. 12:30 WCRO and Chuck Bender. It's 5:09 with Larry Marshall on the radio at 6. 12:30 WCRO, 5:12. I Can Dream About You. Here's Dan Hartman. 12:30 WCRO, Johnstown's favorite place to spend a golden weekend.
In Frisco, I need it. And here she's acting happy inside her handsome home. And me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I go flying so high when I'm stoned.
12:30 WCRO, the late Harry Chapin with Chuck Bender. 5:22, Johnstown weather from the National Weather Service, brought to you by Freilich Meats. See Freilich Meats at 77 D Street for farm fresh cut meats. Place your orders now for July freezer cut beef specials. Sides only $1.29 a pound. Hind quarters $1.59 a pound cut. Beef front quarters $1.19 a pound cut. Open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5. Friday from 9 to 7. Saturday 8 to 1. Freilich Meats, 77 D Street, the home of the famous Freilich sausage. Sunshine this afternoon. That'll give way to the thunderstorms developing tonight, and a low of about 65. Then Monday we'll have showers. In the morning, partly cloudy and cooler toward afternoon. High tomorrow, about 80. Currently, it's 85. 12:30 WCRO, the last Sunday Chuck Bender show ever. Any association. 12:30 WCRO, it's 5:33. Chuck Bender and Madonna.
Keep pushing my love. Oh, baby. Come on, darling.
12:30 WCRO, that's Madonna. I'm Chuck Bender at 5:37, the last Sunday Chuck Bender show ever, with, another 20 minutes remaining. Phones have been ringing off the hook all afternoon, ever since about 2 o'clock, and comments and the farewells and the thank yous and all of that have been coming in on the phones have been nice. I've appreciated all of them. So thanks again for all those phone calls, and another 20 minutes till I conclude 15-year career on 12:30 WCRO. Johnstown weather from the National Weather Service, brought to you by Home Pride Remodelers. Here's meteorologist Mark Weber.
Tonight warm and humid with a 40% chance of thunderstorms. The low near 65. And the outlook for Monday, a chance of a morning thunderstorm. Otherwise, it will be partly cloudy and cooler with a few showers. A high Monday near 80. This is Mark Weber from the National Weather Service for WCRO.
Currently 85 on WCRO. Home Pride Remodelers, your year-round contractor. They handle any interior or exterior remodeling, and at a no middleman price either. Call Mike today at 495-5948. Home Pride Remodelers, your year-round contractor, located in South Fork, only minutes away from Johnstown. 495-5948.
At 114 Eisenhower Boulevard, across the Riverside Bridge.
Chris Riley's Riverside Service.
The former manager of Ferndale Service Station.
Chris Riley's Riverside Service.
If you've got to listen to the Firecracker 300 on WCRO 4th of July weekend, you probably heard a lot of your favorites, and we've got a copy of the Firecracker 300 reserved for you just stop by Record Mart or Hess's in the Richland Mall, GB Department Store in Richland, Weiser's Music on Main Street, Glasser Brothers, George's Song Shop on Market, and at the Westwood Plaza, or you can stop by the WCRO studios at 407 Main Street. Firecracker 300, it's free from 1230 WCRO. Station playing the best oldies. 1230 WCRO. 547 Sunday afternoon with Chuck Bender. Here's Denise Williams. 1230 WCRO 551 with Chuck Bender. That is all the time for this Sunday afternoon. And as a matter of fact, Sunday afternoons have run out. For those that have been listening over the last couple of hours, you are listening to the last ever Sunday Chuck Bender show on 1230 WCRO. Mentioned that the first one was in September of 1969, and that, by the way, is what I'm going to be finishing up with as far as music, is playing the number one song on that first day, first Sunday, first countdown in September 1969. I got to finish with that in a minute or two, but 15 years after that, hard to believe that it's all coming down to just a couple of minutes. Hard to believe when I did that first Sunday 15 years ago that I was going to be doing Sundays virtually non-stop and with very few exceptions for the next 15 years, but be that as it may, here I am after 15 years in the Sunday afternoon making music business on WCRO, bringing it all to a conclusion and trying to summarize things real quick and without failing to mention certain things that ought to be mentioned. With sports talk show I did a year or so ago that was a lot of fun for you, those of you that called in and talking sports, the local sports, the high school football games and the high school basketball games that Scott McLeod and yours truly did for so many years, from the mid-70s up until just a couple of years ago, the dances, and I try to take count of the number of dances, personal appearances that yours truly did in the last few years, or in the last 15 years. Dances, high school dances, weddings, reunions, majorette contests, cheerleading contests, came up with a number approaching 2,000. But with all those events, and they've been fun, there are just so many other things that I guess I could mention that I'm not going to have time for here. The countdown, I used to do the Sunday afternoon countdown, top 30 on WCRO, and the time has come to end all that. But I'll be back. Be back somewhere, somehow, some way, somewhere in the very near future. I will now at this particular time entrust my Sunday afternoon audience to Larry Marshall, who will be doing Sunday afternoons effective next Sunday, and it's been fun. I guess I'll conclude all this for the last 15 years by finishing up, I guess, the way I finished up so many dances in the last several years. Thank you, Johnstown. Hope you enjoyed the music. You've been a good audience. Larry Marshall is next on CRO.